there, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be giving you my complete World Cup predictions reacted to. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to drop that like button as well as subscribe to the channel. Without any further ado, let's get right into it with the group stage of these predictions. For Group A, I had Netherlands in first, Senegal in second, Qatar in third, and Ecuador in fourth, and it finished as so. Netherlands in first, Senegal in second, Ecuador in third, though, and Qatar in fourth. I was overestimating Qatar. I thought they could do a lot more than they actually wound up doing, and it was pretty disappointing that I wound up ranking them there. I'm really upset at myself for that one, and I felt like I really could have done better. But besides that, I predicted that Netherlands would get first place, the far dominant squad in this group, and they're a very good team. Senegal also a good team, almost as good as Netherlands. They always seem to play well. Africa Cup of Nations champions. It's funny that absolutely no one in this soccer community, or whatever you want to call it, noticed that this group had the champions of Asia and the champions of Africa, the two most underrated soccer continents out there. And it's just funny that no one even noticed that. It's kind of hilarious that nobody noticed at all that this had that. But anyway, this prediction, top two, I was about to age terribly, but then it really got better, where it's just you have Senegal picking up that final day win over Ecuador really boosted these rankings a lot, and that was really helpful. And it was really good that I got those, otherwise I would have failed right out of this miserably. And it's just bad. So let's see how good I'm going to do. On Group B, I predicted England first, USA second, Iran third, Wales fourth. Well, this group was pretty easy to get all right, which I did. England in first, obvious. USA coming in second. They have a good squad. Iran just wasn't having it with all the political tension in their country. And Wales just have the squad to compete with the other teams in this group. So this group was just so easy to get. And so I'm not really impressed that I got this one. It was just kind of easy. Alright, moving on then to Group C, we have Argentina first, Saudi Arabia second, Poland third, Mexico fourth. I was putting a lot of confidence here into Saudi because I just thought that they would do very well, because other teams, Poland looked shaky under a new manager. They were pretty inconsistent. If you hit an inconsistent patch during the World Cup, that can really, really hurt you. So I thought that that would be a big mistake that Poland would make or something. And Mexico's squad is just in decline under Tata Martino. But you do see that Cesar Montes goal kick against Saudi, that was absolutely fantastic. I mean, free kick. It was a brilliant free kick. An absolute masterclass of a free kick that he took right there. So that was great for Mexico. But that was just one goal. And besides that, they did kind of fail out of this group into third place, as Salam Al-Dusri destroyed their hopes on the final day with that kick. He scored a goal, and Mexico went out of the group on goal difference. It was a dreaded moment for the Mexicans. But anyway, moving on to Group D. This might be my worst predicted group there is, aside from the one and only Group F. But we'll get to that later, because I had Denmark in first. They finished opposite that in fourth. I had Tunisia in second. They finished in third. That actually kind of is the absolute worst prediction. I had France in third. I'm going for the World Cup curse to happen. I look like such a bozo there on that one. And then Australia in fourth. They made it out of the group. Every single team I had make it out of the group. They didn't make it out of the group. And every single team I had not make it out of the group made it out of the group. That was just an amazing prediction, boys and girls, lads and lasses, because that was truly awful predicting. So that was really bad. Denmark wound up winning no games, hitting fourth place. Tunisia, 3 points ahead of them in third. Australia in second, and France topping the group, although they did lose on the final day to Tunisia. But again, it looks like Deschamps' 2-year-old niece picked the squad, so that's not really saying much. Group E was not the best prediction either, but it's not worse than the group following that. Is Germany first, Spain second, Japan third, and Costa Rica last. I had gone for Germany, just picking up the win here in this one. In a lot of their games, thought they could win every game. They could draw Spain. That's not what happened. It just really isn't. And that really sucks that that's not what happened, because it's just really disappointing. I wish I could have got that one right. And Spain in second was correct. And Japan in third, they wound up finishing first. Yay! Then I had Costa Rica last, was kind of easy to predict. They didn't have anywhere near the squad depth as any of these other teams. So, yep, that wasn't the best predicted group either. I'm really disappointed in myself for that one. I definitely could have done better there. Group F might be the biggest horror show of them all, besides Group D, possibly. I don't know if it's worst. No, I think Group D is worse because I had every team making it out, didn't make it out, and every team didn't make it out, making it out. So, Group F, I had Belgium in first, what was that? Croatia in second, Canada in third, and Morocco rock bottom. Morocco was not rock bottom, they were sky top. Yeah. Awful comparison, maybe. I'm not known for my funniness, but that was just an awful prediction there. Truly awful. I'm known for my soccer knowledge, not my comedy. So that was truly awful prediction there. It was god-awful. I don't know what I could have been thinking on that one. These might be the worst World Cup predictions maybe ever. It's just so bad how I could have predicted these. I didn't predict anything right. It was just awful, and it was a completely horror show, these predictions. And then I had Croatia second, they finished first, not the worst prediction. They were off at 2 points. Canada third, they didn't pick up a single point, they only scored 1 goal. It was, actually no, they scored like 2 goals, one an own goal. That was a pretty bad prediction. And then I had Morocco fourth, they won top of the group. They won the group. Moving on to Group G, our penultimate group, we have Brazil first, Switzerland second, Serbia third, and we have Cameroon fourth. Brazil won the group. I got that one right. Serbia third, Cameroon fourth. Flip-flop those. Then I got them right, and I had the likes of Switzerland in second, which was correct. So that wasn't the worst predicted group. But so far, I've only got one group right. One right is absolutely awful. That's god-awful, fellas. That's just so bad. Group H. Portugal first, Uruguay second, Ghana third, South Korea fourth. Kind of the conventional standings here that most people would have predicted. Maybe Ghana and South Korea flipped. But anyway, this seems pretty normal predictions in this group, but they didn't age well. Portugal did win the group. I got that one right. Uruguay missed going out of the group on goal difference. That was just a bad miss there. I had Ghana finishing in third. They finished in fourth. South Korea finishing last. They made it out of the group on yellow cards, not goal difference. That was my mistake. So that was just truly awful prediction right there, and it was just bad altogether. So that could have really been better next time. Now it's time to go over how many of these I got right out of 32. So if you include Group A, that makes me 2 for 4. Group B makes me 6 for 8. Group C, I become 7 for 12. Group D, 7 for 16. That was awful predicting there. Group E, 9 for 20. Group F, 9 for 24. Group G, 11 for 28. Group H, 12 for 32. I know this is different than taking an exam at school, but imagine you come back from school. You show your mother a test. She says, wait a minute, you got this percentage? You got 12 out of bloody 32 right on the test? She'd look at you like, what is wrong with you, son? And you might deserve that one because this is just awful predictions. And my mother, who doesn't know the best about soccer, or she does, I don't even know, after these predictions, just would be ashamed of me here in this one. And she would say, this is some awful predictions, son. My father would not be impressed, and neither should anyone's parents, because these are not good predictions here. This is a lot of awful predictions. I'm going to go put that percentage calculator in a second. We're going to see what I got. Let's look up percentage calculator here. Percentage calculator. Percentagecalculator.net. What is 12 out of 32? Yeah, that's 37.5%, aka awful predictions. It's just completely awful. There. That one was a god-awful list of predictions there, but now it's time to the knockout stages, and it's redemption time, because we're going to try to get these right here. Round of 16, Argentina win. I called over Australia. Netherlands win. Called that over. What's his face? USA. That's my country, I should know that. Country at 11. Senegal, I called the 1-0 shock result over England. I said Switzerland would beat Portugal on pens. They lost by 5 goals. I said Brazil would beat South Korea 5-0. They wound up winning 4-1. Close enough, huh? Japan winning on pens, I called. Spain winning 2-0 over Morocco, I said. So all in all, for the round of 16, I got 4 out of 8 right, half. So if you include these predictions, it's not the absolute worst. So, but it definitely could have been better. I should have seen that Senegal wasn't going to beat England. I should have seen Switzerland wasn't going to beat Portugal. And then Spain, I should have known how bad their team was, but I didn't. So that was just my bad there. Now we move on to the quarterfinal predictions, where I had Netherlands winning over Argentina 3-2. It was 2-2. They lost on penalties. Not the worst prediction, but it could have been better. I called at least 2 goals for each team, which is something. Netherlands, I said... No, not Netherlands. England, I said it would be France 3-2. They lost 2-1. Could have been better. Morocco win. I called them for Portugal. I remember I said I see the Moroccan dream continuing. And it was just that one that I just freaking knew that would come true right there. And it did. So that was probably my best prediction in the whole World Cup. That one. And Croatia win in the semifinals over Argentina, and a Morocco win over France. Both of those were wrong, so that's woo-wee on that one. That's just a howler, and that's truly awful. And then the final, this is where I got it right. This is my one actual good prediction. I did say 3-3 Argentina on penalties. It was 3-3 Argentina on penalties. I have no idea, going off of how awful my predictions were in the rest of the bloody tournament, how I actually got this one right. It was like a flip of a coin. I promise you I'm not lying. You must think Insane Zane Soccer doesn't know a thing about soccer. He's the worst predictor ever. But I got this one right. It's not cap. It's not lies. I promise. I'm telling you, guys and gals, this is the right stuff here. This is the right stuff. This is all correct. I did not mess this prediction up. I got it right. I actually predicted 3-3 Argentina on pens. I didn't predict the exact penalty score, but because no one predicts the exact penalty score. No one tries to. But at least I got that right. Now let's put that into percentage calculator. We got 3 out of 5, 5 out of 8, 5 out of 11, 6 out of 12, 6 out of 14, 7 out of 15. Put that into percentage calculator. 7 out of 15, 7 out of, where do we go here, 15, 46.66666%. And the 6s go on forever here in that one. So that wasn't the absolute worst, just shy of 50, but still, if that was an exam and you got that, your parents would be rightfully ashamed of you. So that's the end of my World Cup predictions. I'll be doing predictions coming up for the upcoming Euro qualifiers in March soon. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to slap the like button, as well as subscribe to the channel. Without any further ado, I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you in a while. See ya!